Hi, I'm Prashant Matthew George. This is my video presentation in PPT regarding the subject web programming. The topic is SQL standards. Introduction to SQL. What is SQL? SQL is structured query language used for managing, creating, manipulating, and deleting relational databases. Role of SQL in web programming. It acts as a bridge between the front end and back end databases. The front end and the back end is correlated between each other. Importance of SQL in web application. Most of modern web applications for effective data handling and real-time operations. SQL standards and their purpose. What are SQL standards? A set of guidelines and protocols are established by ANSI and ISO. These two are big companies that is related to SQL standards. Purpose of SQL standards. It enhances security and data integration. Say, recently there's a lot of security problems, so it enhances security. Maybe third party may access your database and steal your sensitive information. So SQL standards is a good way of improving their security. Benefits of SQL standards. It improves compatibility, it simplifies maintenance and scalability. Because there's a lot of data and you need to scale your storage in order to increase the data. So scalability is a good way of increasing the storage capacity. Key SQL standard organizations. ANSI, American National Standard Institute. It is one of the key SQL organizations. It is first standardized SQL in 1986. ISO, International Organization for Standardization, adopted ANSI SQL standards internationally. How they collaborate. Both organizations maintain a unified SQL standard. Data Definition Language, also known as DDL in MySQL. The purpose is to manage and define the database structure. It has nothing to do with the table. It only will manage and define the structure of a database. Key DDL commands is create, alter, drop, and tourniquet. Create is for creating the databases and the table. Alter is for modifying the existing database objects and modifying a particular field or a particular table. Drop is for deleting the entire database itself, including the table. Tourniquet removes all data from the table without deleting the table. So it completely wipes out the entire details of the table without actually deleting the table itself. The characteristics are it affects schema and structure of the database. It changes are auto-committed and cannot be rolled back. Data manipulation language, also known as DML in MySQL. Purpose is to manipulate the data within the database. So you can't really go to another database. You can only go for one particular database and manipulate and change the things in that particular database's tables. Key DLM commands are insert, select, update, and delete. Insert adds new data to the table. Select is for selecting a particular field from the table. Update, it modifies existing data from the table. Delete, it removes data from the table. You don't have to delete the whole table. If you want to delete a particular field, you can just specifically delete the particular field or a particular data or a particular row or column. Characteristics are it affects data within table. You cannot change the structure of the database. Changes can be rolled back if part of a transaction. SQL standard versions and its updates. SQL in 1986, first standard, it introduces basic SQL syntaxes. SQL in 92, it expanded commands, add integrity and constraints. SQL in 1999, object relational capabilities, regressive queries. SQL 2003, enhanced support window functions. SQL 2011, temporal database support. SQL 2016, JSON support analytic. SQL in 2019, machine learning integration. Core SQL standards for web developers. SQL 92, entry level basic SQL commands. SQL in 1999, intermediate level object relational extensions. SQL in 2011, temporal databases manages historical and uh, versionized data. Why these standards matter? It ensures compatibility and simplifies SQL management. Compliance of SQL standards in web databases. Popular databases and compilants. SQL, MySQL in 92, 99, and 2003. SQL Server in 1999, 2003, and 2021. Oracle, extensive compilants and features. Custom extensions, compatibility issues due to vendor specific extensions. SQL standards and security in web application. How SQL standards enhances security. It enforces secure practices in data management. Standardized security measures. Data encryption method is used to standardize the security measures. It will be encrypted from the sender to the receiver, so no third party or middleman can access it, thanks to the method of encryption, where your data is translated into numerical format where people can't understand, and while the receiver is about to receive, the data will be encrypted back or decrypted back to its original form. Access control and SQL roles. Benefits of using standardized SQL security. It reduces vulnerability and builds user trust. Challenges and limitations. Challenges in enforcing standards. SQL standard adoption varies across databases. Limitations for developers. Vendor specific SQL extensions complicate compatibility. Cross platform challenges. Code transition requires modification. Conclusion and future SQL standards. SQL standards ensure consistency and reliability in web applications. Future of SQL standards: integration with machine learning and no SQL compatibility. Thank you.